Hey guys, Tomboy61, and today we have a fun arena match, and probably one of the best ones I could have ever asked for. Set up, well, we're in Indianapolis. The teams are consisted of 2 destroyers and 1 cruiser, and we're the only radar cruiser, and at that, we have a stealth radar build. So, we know we are in for a good match just because, well, all of those factors tell us it's going to be fun. We're in Indianapolis on Neighbors. Indianapolis, probably one of my more favorite of the tier 6 cruisers that you can pull out, just because of the interesting things you can get up to with it. It is a very high skill ceiling type cruiser. It does not stand up well when it has to interact with tier 7s, but if you play it right, you can do fairly well. And here's the second surprise of it: we get some heals to pop up as well. So now we know it is going to be an absolute interesting match. If you're wanting a Zuiho review, I am working on it. Work has been kind of crazy. If you don't know, I work at Walt Disney World in a projects department, and our 50th anniversary is October 1. So lots of projects and initiatives have to start up, and we are running around with chickens with their heads cut off. I had a 12-hour day yesterday, so I was not able to get a Zuiho review up, but I am working on it. I'm hoping for it to be up tomorrow. Anyways, we go ahead and pick up the heals, and Fiji pops up. We go ahead and load that AP, and we hope to start engaging him. Now, one of the things we do have to kind of start to take into consideration is we kind of had to back one of our destroyers because they went and split. We decided we're going to go ahead and back up the Benham just because it's more of a torpedo boat, and hopefully the, I'm forgetting what the new tier 6 Russian destroyer is. I think it's Kiev. Hopefully he can hold his own. We see he is now in close contact with an enemy destroyer, and we're going to keep an eye on him. But we have Akatsuki popping up here. We're going to go ahead and support our teammate, try to get out Akatsuki, and then swing down and help with our enemy. Thankfully, Kiev gets off a beautiful torpedo salvo on the enemy Benham, and he stays alive for the rest of the match, which is exactly what we need. Akatsuki sailing somewhat broadside, just broadside enough for him to be a nice, big, juicy target, and we are going to take advantage of that with our HE. We're also going to go ahead and start turning in because, well, there's no really cruiser threat to Citadel us right now, so we can go ahead and turn in towards the reload boosters that have popped up. Akatsuki, we're slowly whittling him down. Can't quite hit the shots that we need to on him, but he will soon be dealt with, and we'll probably get the finishing salvo right here. We can see Akatsuki's engine is knocked, and down he goes. Beautiful first kill, and we're going to go ahead and pick up this reload booster. Now, we do see enemy Akatsuki also heading towards the reload booster for his team. He goes ahead and disappears. I couldn't quite range the distance on this, but I am preparing to use one of my 3 radars that I have. Like, this is one of the other great things about Indianapolis, is just the number of radars we have. We go ahead and pick it up. He's not quite in range yet, but we are sailing at a speed where we will pick him up eventually. There he is. Engine knocked already, and he is now just a sit-and duck for us to go ahead and take advantage of, and hopefully I believe our Kiev is going to start engaging him as well, which is exactly what we need to happen. Akatsuki, not either A, he doesn't have that perk that allows him to move under speed when his engine is knocked, or he just wasn't noticing that he was spotted while he was sitting in his smoke. We also start seeing a Helena that is flat broadside to us. We're going to go ahead start engaging the Helena because, well, he's broadside. It's all about doing damage in arena and also getting the kills if possible. But as far as earning XP, the biggest way you earn XP is to do damage. And Helena, looking what was broadside, now he's turning in, but not turning in enough for us not to do some damage. Fiji hiding behind an island. We can't really pick him out, but we do have this Myoko sitting straight out. We also have our ranged indicator saying there is a destroyer in that smoke currently, but Myoko is somewhat broadside, so we're going to go ahead and start to get prepared. We're kind of looking at the Fiji like, hey, come on, we know we can almost get him, but not quite. So Myoko is going to be our target to engage. Sadly, he does drop off, but this does give us the opportunity to pick up a 3rd reload booster, making our shots that much quicker, which is exactly what we like. This is a really good match going for us. We still have full health thanks to that heal. Myoko also looking at full health, but he is broadside, and well, Indianapolis, that American AP will absolutely punch on through him, and that's what we like to see, doing some real good damage there. He's turning in or out again, turning enough so that we get another Citadel. I wasn't thinking we were gonna get a pen on that next round of shots, but he turned into it, and we will take it. Another salvo away. Not quite, most of them hitting just short, but we will continue to just wait on getting this salvo done, because Myoko not kind of accepting his fate here. Not really doing anything. We get another 2 Citadels right there. We're going to turn in, just try to absorb what we can. We don't really take any damage other than being set on fire, which is exactly what we like to see. Myoko gets finished off with another 2 Citadels to him, and that gives us the high cal for the game. And now it is our team who is a full squad and 1 destroyer from each team, which is what we like because, well, we have a stealth radar build. If we are spotted, we know it is because that there is a destroyer within our radar range. And speaking of that, our radar comes back in just a second. So we just switch over to that HE, get ready to go. We know there has to be someone because we're being spotted. Akatsuki pops up right there. We're going to go ahead, just start whittling him down. Beautiful thing about the Indianapolis is you also have a very long radar, so you have this opportunity to kind of really whittle down and chisel down your opponent when you do get the radar lock on them. So you can, at least if you don't sink them, severely hamper their abilities for the rest of the game. We can see as the radar falls off, Akatsuki drops down, but we do have a Benson quickly approaching. We do need to be somewhat keep an eye on him. Thankfully, Akatsuki does catch a fire, so he's going to have that maximum spotting distance occur to him, and he goes ahead and pops his smoke. Benson, we need to be somewhat cautious right here, just because we don't know the status of his torpedoes, and we don't currently have a sonar available, so we kind of need to bide our time. We do see that he's within 6 kilometers, which can be his spotting distance depending on his build, but he does go ahead and pop smoke, which of course that will mean he drops off of being able to spot, but we might still be spotted by him because of like a smoke fire penalty, because Indianapolis, while a destroyer with small guns may have a very small smoke fire penalty of only like 2 kilometers, once you get into the cruisers, they can have 4, 5, 6 kilometer the smoke firing penalties, which means even when we fire like this and the enemy is in smoke, he can still detect us and see where we are after we fired, even if he is concealed by the smoke. So we're going to go ahead, let that fall off. Now that we have sonar, we have the confidence to go ahead, push in. We saw a set of torpedoes fly by, but we now are on the hunt, as he is the last destroyer in the game that we can go ahead and sink. We're going to go ahead. We know he's probably still within the smoke cloud. We have that directional indicator. He knows he's being hunted, and we do have the confidence because we have a minute of smoke to go ahead and really flush him out, help our teammates hunt him down, because at this point it's way more effective for our team to go ahead and hunt down this last player as opposed to capturing the point. We see our 2 destroyers are on the other side of the island, so we want to stay on this side of the island, kind of provide a fence, be someone to herd the Benson, make sure he doesn't have an easy avenue of escape. We can see the wall of torpedoes that our 2 destroyers have launched at this poor Benson, and we haven't quite gotten around the corner just yet. Now we are. We go ahead, launch our salvo, which will probably be the last as those torpedoes take him out, but we actually do a good chunk of damage, and that ends the game. I think we end up with 3,700 XP, which is a fairly good one, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.